Well,
hello.
hello, everybody.
That's Ryan.
That's Jason.
That is me. Yes.
It,
Yes, it
it's
is.
you. It's totally you.
It's always me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always me. What can I do? What can I say? That's
You
me.
can do and say a lot. God knows I do.
That's for sure. What do
Ugh.
we what is this what did we want to talk to these people about today? What did we want to I don't know, invoke?
Well, let's talk. Okay, let's just get down to the nitty gritty here. So, dating sucks. Fucking sucks ass. Okay, I hate it.
Facts.
So that's what we're kind of talking about today. And I think actually it's a very interesting thing, especially during a pandemic such as this.
Well, that's the thing too, is like during a pandemic, it's like technically, and not even technically, you should not be out there dating like
No.
like you
Oh,
did pre-pandemic.
oh, oh.
There's a lot
Oh,
of people out there that are doing this, and I am not judging, and I don't think either of us are judging, but
well, maybe a little bit.
this
Because
is crazy. Like, no.
no, I'm sorry, pandemic Patty, but you don't have to. I'm like, you don't have to go out there and have dating relationships during COVID, literally since lockdown in March. Like, I know plenty of bitches and people that have been going to town. Now, here's the deal. I have not. We're talking now. Oof, goodness, I haven't been on a date since holiday last year. Like, let's be honest here. Okay, all right. Cheers.
Sorry, I was just sipping my tea.
Well, the funny thing is here is that, ladies and gentlemen, so you guys kind of know, it's very funny. So Jason and I, for being very much alike, in a lot of ways each other's shadow, have one thing that is very different.
Totally not in common.
Huge. I can't even express it. Big. Huge.
Thank you.
Yeah. So why don't you tell them exactly what I'm talking about?
So if you're thinking about all these dating apps out there, you've got Grindr, you've got Scruff, you've got Tinder. I think Tinder is now in gay
Tinder,
atmospheres.
Hinge.
Hinge, blah blah blah. And you see how I'm struggling naming these apps because I have literally never used any of those dating apps.
None of them. And I promise you, he's not aging himself at all.
Seriously, I have been in a relationship for, as we've said before, 14 years. So it's like, which is kind of uncommon for my age group. Yes.
Yes. Just having this conversation. I mean, that is like more like 40s and 50s. Hell, even some 60s.
Thank God I'm not there yet.
But no.
It was a completely different time. Like I said, AOL chats, MySpace, maybe Facebook was there. As you mentioned before, OkCupid, I was never even a part of that. Like there was one time that I had a date through AOL chat, which was probably about a year or two before I met my husband. And that was the first and last time that I ever met anybody online. I did it the classic way. You go to a bar, you go to a club, you're out with your friends, you meet somebody, you take them home, you have fun, and what happens after?
Or you answer a phone call and you meet them at the nearest phone booth.
Great. But speaking of that, like, no, I don't have experience in that. As we were saying before, that meme that was like, all the sounds that get the gays going. There was that meme that came up on Instagram, and everything I knew, of course, I was like, okay, Britney Spears comes up and this comes up and that comes up. Of course I know all that. And then at the very end, there was this like, I can't even like do it right, but it was like a bing or whatever it was. And I'm like, what the hell is that?
I always say like bloop, bloop. That's it. Bloop, bloop.
Something like that. Yeah. Bloop, bloop.
Yeah. Bloop, bloop.
And I'm like, what the hell is that? I asked this one.
Grindr.
I was like, oh, okay, well, makes sense why I don't know that.
No, and see, then, of course, then here's the opposite. I've been single as fuck, party girl, I will not take this kind of sentence from you. I will not. I will have my cat come over and poop on your face. And she will, and you know what? She will become friends with your cats, and they will all rally together, and they will turn that litter box into an overflowing, disgusting poop machine and destroy your fucking condo. Mahalo.
I feel very loved right now.
It's a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift. Mind you, though, it's, of course, it's like I'm talking for my cat. But anyway, I've done the dating apps. I've done every single one. The only ones I haven't done, now, first of all, Match.com didn't let me on because I was a queen, which was stupid. And then, of course, I did not do Christian Mingle.
What? No. Why? No.
I'm falling.
Like, did you go for like, what was the other one? Like Farmers for Farmer or some shit like that? Farm for Farm? I don't know. There was another one out there for farmers.
Okay, I feel like what's next? Mask for Mask. We've already had this conversation. No. It's like Versace for Dior or Versace for Levi's. It's like basic meets designer. I don't even know. Oh, that'd be interesting.
I was about to say that sounds like something.
Oh, no. But putting that aside, I started at OkCupid. Oh, okay. I've done okay. Let's just run them down. I've done OkCupid. I've done Grindr. I put a profile for Scruff Woof, which never happened. Ow. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Tinder, Hinge. That's basically kind of the mill I've been like kind of working with. And I have to say the one that really hit home for me. Okay, so I'm going to say two things. Grindr did something very interesting. Hinge did something very interesting. Two different stratospheres completely. Right. One, I was apparently a part of an affair for 10 years.
Okay, I just fell off the couch. Great. And you missed it.
That's okay. Cool. It won't be. It's not the first time, and it won't be the last time. My big one that I kind of had a moment with for 10 years off and on from Grindr. It was a very interesting thing, but it always involved like being banged in the back of his pickup truck over in like the corner or the parking lot of my apartment building. Oh yeah, very attractive. Or going to his studio that was like his artist studio, or I don't actually really know exactly what it was. It more looked like a hoarder's paradise. But putting that aside,
okay,
I didn't know he was married with 2 children. I was the other woman.
Hey,
I didn't know. I had absolutely no idea. None whatsoever. Is it my finest moment? Absolutely not. But
okay. I was like, wait, there's something missing.
Thanks, you owe me Coke. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, let's be honest here. I have had enough wine to. Oh well, my cat down here looks just like I should. She's just sprawled on the floor.
Just like,
She's just over it. Apparently, it's okay. She's 18. But putting that aside, I'm having a ball. Thank you. I'm 18. Oh my God, you're so sweet. That might be the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
In cat ears. See how I can give a compliment and take it right back.
Oh. By the way,
no, honestly. Outfit. Oh, thank you. I love it. And I love yours.
I know you do. Because it's good.
Good. I wanted to wear my cardigan by Taylor Swift. I wanted to wear a nice little cardigan.
You know what? You succeeded.
Thank you.
Thank you. But no, wait.
Oh my God. Thank you.
No, fuck. Okay, but putting all that aside. Yeah, the one app that's really worked for me though is Hinge. I like Hinge. Hinge has been good.
It's funny, I've actually heard the exact opposite from friends and people that I know. They've always said that it's Grindr for them.
Well, first of all,
Grindr seems more like it's not a date. It's a fuck date. It's I'm going to show up to your house, ring the bell, give me a blowjob, I'm going to go. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, because that's the thing. You don't date on Grindr. Grindr is not dating. Grindr is purely, in so many ways, they're on there for one specific reason, or 2 or 3, maybe 4. in the same night. So it's just like mahalo. That's why I like Hinge. There's something about it. I've actually, and if people who don't like it just swipe the wrong direction.
Oh, that's right. There's the swipe thing. I thought that was, isn't that a Grindr thing, or is it on all?
No.
I feel so fucking stupid, but whatever.
No, honey, it's fine. You're married. Very different. But anyway, putting all aside, I'm very married. But oh God, the most married. Oh my God, marriage. Anyway, yeah. Putting all aside, also I love his husband. His husband is amazing. Kind of a slut, a bit of a trollop, and also obsessed with plants, but we love her. But putting this
that's great that I'm like so unfamiliar with dating apps and my husband's a slut. I'm like, so wait, do we have a good we do have a good marriage. He is not a slut. He is a slut in personality.
He's a slut, yes.
Not in action.
He's a Slatina McBride in his own mind.
There you go.
There you go. Would never. Oh my God, are you fucking serious? I would throw him over a bridge.
Thank you.
Hello. Oh my God.
I'll be there with you. I'll hold the feet. Just toss them over.
Honey, I'm gonna make the cement bricks. It's gonna be fun. Yeah. No worries. I know. Then before you know it, we're on some like documentary that shows up on AMC someday, which could be really fun.
Yay! We'll have our own little Netflix show. Yay!
Woo!
Our own little Netflix docuseries.
I'm actually very into this.
The rise and the fall of a 14-year-old gay marriage.
Mahalo. I don't know.
Online dating. It's not easy.
She's a bitch. And she
that's the thing. It's like I don't miss that for myself, but I miss that for just our society, and I miss that people actually go out and like find each other at bars, clubs, parks, whatever, and they just come to each other that way, and
I miss that
through a digital platform, because the digital platform is so superficial. It's so just like all about body, sex, and that's it. There's no emotion attached to anything.
No, and you're right, sweetheart. It's hard though, because, and I'm just being realistic again, it's hard when you are an eccentric personality and you're very different. It's like being not like, I'm just saying like realistically, it's like, wow, I'm getting real honest.
Getting real.
The whole thing is like, realistically speaking, the ones I'm interested in are never interested in me. And the ones who look at me that I'm interested in, they think of me as a commodity, as I don't know, something that's a little too out there, something that is over the top, maybe intimidating.
But that's also what makes somebody interesting, is when they're actually artistic, over the top. They have personality. They that's what I was saying, was like with the dating apps, is like it's just about the picture, and it's just about whatever it is, the body type, whatever. It's always just about those two things.
Yeah.
Speaking about all of that, we are coming to the end.
The end.
The end of the end of the all end.
Well, we are. And it's been a hoot and a half and a bag of chicks, ladies and gentlemen. Did I say chicks? Whatever.
You said chicks. I like to think you said chips, because I was really, really looking forward to adding in salsa, but it's fine.
Well, why wouldn't
We'll say guacamole.
Love it.
Different.
But this was super fun. I had a really great time talking about this. Hey, dating sucks, but we all have to do it. And
dating sucks, and I am happy that I don't have to do that. And
sometimes you have to suck, and then you regret it in the morning.
Dating sucks, yet you have to suck to date.
And then you regret it in the morning, and you're like, ew. And then also you realize your favorite blouse was ruined.
Anyway.
That's a whole other story.
That's a whole other episode. Anyway, subscribe. Subscribe. Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Subscribe. Subscribe. You're going to see it like floating through this whole episode. It's going to say subscribe. And you
it's going to go in my nose. Oh.
Because if you don't subscribe, you're not going to know the latest from us. And
exactly.
It's always getting better. So
always.
Subscribe.
Subscribe, my loves.
Bye-bye.
I hate you.
I do too. Oh, bye.